Let's quickly talk about the top 5 Etsy alternatives. So basically, if you want to sell on Etsy and for any reason you don't want to do it right now, but you want to explore other alternatives, let's talk about that. So here is a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 5, you have Squarespace. Our score 9/10. So Squarespace is a great Etsy alternative, especially if you are a large volume seller. This is really good. What we love about Squarespace is that it's a great platform to sell handmade goods because it is easy to use and provides a high degree of customization. This allows the sellers to create a professional looking online store without needing any coding or design experience. So you can offer discounts, you can create coupons, you can set up automated shipping options, not a problem. And the thing is that we have seen that based on our research, some plans have no transaction fees, making it an especially good option for businesses that process a large volume of transactions. Overall, Squarespace is a flexible, user-friendly platform, and that can be an ideal solution for selling handmade goods online. And it's important to know that you must have a business plan or hire to sell. So Squarespace, for all intents and purposes, in our research, is best for large volume sellers who want a platform that is easy to use and provides a high degree of customization. So let's quickly go through the pros and cons here so we have a better idea of what we're speaking about. So here are the pros. So Squarespace actually has a free custom domain your first year when paying annually. So anyway, when you want to go with Squarespace, pay annually if you have the resources. And you have unlimited bandwidth, which is really good, especially if you are going to sell, again, a large volume of handmade products. And you have 24/7 customer support. What about the cons here? Well, the personal plan does not allow selling. And you have limited video storage. So if you need to have a video for your handmade products, then this could be a problem. Otherwise, Squarespace is a really great platform for you if you are looking for an Etsy alternative. By the way, I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for Squarespace as of the date of this show, so you can have a better idea. So you have the personal plan, the business plan, the commerce plan, the commerce basic, and the commerce advanced. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We love to have this sort of convo every now and then. Make yourself comfortable. Number 4, we have Weebly. Our score 9.2/10. So if you're looking for an Etsy alternative, Weebly is a great alternative because Weebly is an easy to use platform for users to create websites through the use of drag and drop tools. It offers a wide range of templates to change the look and feel of your sites. It actually uses Square and PayPal as payment processors and has no native payment gateway. And no matter which plan you choose, you'll be able to upload unlimited products, especially if you are selling handmade products. And there are no listing fees. Instead, you pay your monthly subscription fee unless you are using the free plan, which you should not be using anyway. And whatever your payment processor charges in transaction fees also. And you get email and phone support, a free domain name for your first year, and SSL encryption. Okay. And what we love about Weebly is the level of functionality, the level of granularity here. So with its free e-commerce plan, Weebly is best for users on a budget who want an easy to use platform to create a website. So if you are looking for an Etsy alternative, Weebly, just go with a paid plan. Do not go with a free plan. You're going to limit yourself. You'll not be able to sell a lot of handmade products at all. So what are the pros and cons of Weebly? Let's first start with the pros. The free plan includes plenty of e-commerce features, especially for Etsy sellers, future Etsy sellers, or past sellers. And you can list unlimited items with no listing fees. This is really good. And you can access chat and email support even on the free plan. So what about the cons here? There is no native payment gateway. So this could be this is a bummer in our view because this sort of limits you in terms of e-commerce capabilities. And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Weebly as of the date of this show. So you can see that you have the free plan, you have the personal plan, the professional plan, and the performance plan. Overall, when you think about Weebly, Weebly is way cheaper than all the other players that we have reviewed on this show. So yeah, it is what it is. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about the top 5 Etsy alternative. Top 5. So if you're looking for it, if you don't want to sell on Etsy for any reason, you just want to look for all other platforms, here's the video you want to watch. Number 3, you have Wix. Our score 9.4 over 10. So if you think about Wix, I want you to think about a very easy website builder that's great for Etsy sellers. And so it's actually a cloud-based platform that allows users to create websites through the use of drag and drop tools. And there's no coding expertise needed. You don't need to have a PhD in coding or whatever. No, you can actually just do a website, drag and drop. That's it. Okay. And so what we love about Wix is that it provides future or past Etsy sellers with a wide range of templates and tools that can be used to create a professional looking websites. It doesn't charge listing fees, and it actually offers a constellation of features that help businesses sell products online. And so this is kind of cool. With Wix, you have also access to other advantages. For example, you get 24/7 customer support. Yeah, think about it. You have unlimited products. You have abandoned cart recovery. You have a free domain name for the first year and ample storage space. And Wix also has a free plan, but it has limited storage, includes Wix ads, and you cannot accept online payments. If you need this as an alternative to Etsy, you must be using a paid plan. And so the only scenario an e-commerce store might want the free plan is if it only accepts in-person payments upon pickup for local sales. So, not really interesting here. So Wix, in our view, is ideal for the DIYer who wants to create a professional-looking websites without any coding or design skills. So let's quickly go through the pros and cons here. Pros, you have a drag-and-drop interface. Yeah, the paid plans include $300 in ad vouchers. You have a free domain name for the first year. And its free plan doesn't allow you to accept online payments. And Wix ads actually appear on sites using the free plan. So you definitely want to make sure you have all your money packed up before you actually reach out to Wix, okay? And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Wix as of the date of this show. So you have the light plan, the core plan, the business plan, business elite, and enterprise. So it is what it is. Number 2, you have to think about Amazon Handmade. And with Amazon Handmade, you have a full platform to sell handmade goods. And this is actually great for those already selling on Amazon. And our score here is 9.8 over 10. And what we love about Amazon Handmade is that it's really is a great marketplace for sellers to connect with customers who are interested in buying handmade products through Amazon. So for sellers, Amazon Handmade provides a central location to list their items and manage their orders. So in terms of simplicity, in terms of convenience, this is really fantastic. For buyers, Amazon Handmade makes it easier to find items that are truly handmade, and as opposed to mass-produced items that are often sold on Amazon. So the one thing I need to say here is that you need to understand there is like Amazon Handmade is a little bit above Etsy, in the sense that the customer service is actually more personalized. You have a customer service team that is available to assist with any issues that may arise. And to sell on Amazon Handmade, you must have a professional selling account, which is $39.99 per month. However, once you are approved for Amazon Handmade, your pro selling fee is waived after your first month, and you don't have to pay any other fees aside from the 15% referral fee on sales. And so basically, who should really use it? If you already have a professional selling account with Amazon and make handmade goods, apply for Amazon Handmade as of today. So here are the pros and cons when it comes to Amazon Handmade. So you have no monthly fee. You only pay when you make a sale. This is really good. So we love the flexibility here. And you can also offer prime shipping to your customers. And what about the cons here? Well, the 15% in our view is high. When you actually, like, this is the fee you have to pay when you sell your goods. It's called the referral fee. It's kind of high, and you must be a professional seller already using Amazon's main marketplace before you can before you can actually branch out into Amazon Handmade. Okay, so Amazon wants you to be actually active on both platforms. Here is a pricing for Amazon Handmade as of the date of this show. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about the top 5 Etsy alternatives. Number 1, the best of the best, in our view, Shopify. Our score, 9.9 over 10. So if you're looking for an Etsy alternative, the best Etsy alternative in our view is Shopify, because Shopify gives you the level of granularity, the level of flexibility that you need to actually branch out and sell your handmade products online. And Shopify, by the way, Shopify is a Canadian e-commerce company headquartered in Ottawa, Ontario, and Shopify does not impose any listing fees. Instead, it charges users a monthly subscription fee as well as a standard credit card processing fee per transaction. However, if you use Shopify payments, there is no transaction fee. It's because Shopify wants you to keep everything within the Shopify ecosystem. Shopify, in our view, is ideal for businesses that regularly get orders because you will pay the monthly subscription charge whether or not you sell anything. So users can use their own domain names on the platform. You can customize your shop even further by using a free or premium theme. And so Shopify offers a 14-day free trial, a full-fledged mobile app, and 24/7 customer support. And so established businesses with an online presence looking for a platform to sell and manage an online store, especially when it comes to handmade goods, can actually use Shopify. If for any reason they can't use Etsy, Shopify is there. So here are the pros and cons of Shopify. Pros: no transaction fees when using Shopify payments. You have biennial plans that include a 20% discount. And with the buy button, you can use Shopify with your existing sites. And Shopify includes unlimited bandwidth. What about the cons here? Well, users pay a monthly fee even if they don't sell anything. That's what I was just telling you. You have this fixed cost that you have to account for. And so, yeah, it is what it is. And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for Shopify as of the date of this show. So overall, when you think about Shopify, when you look at the user friendliness, the drag and drop, the fact that you can start a handmade store online within minutes, this really makes Shopify the top Etsy alternative when it comes to you actually being online. It doesn't matter whether you're a solopreneur or you are a full-scale business, Shopify will actually take care of you, not a problem. Let me give you the overview here. When we talk about Etsy alternatives, and so I've given you a few names, spoken to you about Squarespace, Weebly, we spoke about Shopify, we spoke about, so it's important to understand that Etsy actually is a marketplace. Etsy is not an e-commerce platform. So Etsy is kind of similar to Amazon, the real Amazon, not the Amazon Handmade. So Etsy is kind of similar to eBay. Etsy is kind of similar to Walmart Marketplace. In other words, when we talk about a marketplace, we're talking about you having the ability that you have the foundation already. You have customers that are coming. You have a website that has traffic, but then the drawback is that you face a lot of competition. So if you're thinking about selling on Etsy, you are going to face a lot of competition because you're not the only one selling handmade products, okay? And you also don't have a lot of controls over your store's look and feel because Etsy has this built-in sort of foundation already, so you just come and take it, okay? It's also important to understand that with Etsy, you do not control your own email list because Etsy does not allow you to see customers' email addresses. So you're going to have to actually, if you are interested in building your own email list, it's just better to have your own store. So through Weebly, Squarespace, through Shopify, or through other platforms, other third-party platforms. Same thing if you use Amazon Handmade, you don't have access to your customers' email list, okay? So there are a number of factors to consider when choosing an Etsy alternative. And so you have to think about ease of use. I mean, that's the first thing. Is the platform easy to use? Because otherwise, why would you get a platform that's complicated? You want to actually set up a store in minutes. So make sure that ease of use. So we're talking about user experience, the interface should be really great. And so think about cost and fees also. Those are key important elements because you don't want to overspend on listing fees or pay high commission rates. think about customer support also. Customer support is another key ingredient when it comes to judging the quality of an Etsy alternative, okay? Because if you have problems, you want to be able to reach out to someone. Finally, look at features and functionality. This is also important in terms of helping you make the final decision. Let me give you a few pro tips before we close to this conversation. And so when we talk about Amazon, when we talk about Etsy, the question is it if you were to go with let's say you don't want to go with Amazon, you don't want to go with Etsy, and you want to go with Amazon, is it hard to get approved for Amazon Handmade? No, it's not really hard to get approved for Amazon Handmade. The approval process is relatively simple, provided that you meet its seller requirements. Don't forget, you need to actually first be on Amazon, the bigger marketplace, before applying to become an Amazon Handmade seller. But the approval process can take about 2 to 5 weeks, depending on the backlog of applications they have. So if you're thinking about the best alternative to Etsy, in our view, Shopify is really the best because you can sell handmade products. You have your own store. You can build your own email list. Things might take a little while though, because you need to actually invest in SEO. You need to draw traffic. Those things take time. But hey, listen, it is really worth it. And when it comes to selling handmade products online, in terms of B2B e-commerce platforms in general, it really depends on what you're looking for. Because nowadays you have a lot of great B2B platforms, from Wix to GoDaddy to Shopify, of course, to BigCommerce. Of course, you have Squarespace, you have Square Online. So you have a lot of players. This space becomes a little crowded now because all of those players, they have their pros and cons, and they have great functionalities. I'm not even talking about Webflow. I'm not talking about the web.com. So you have a lot of players. And so the question is, do you want to do regular Etsy selling, or do you want to do regular Etsy drop shipping? Because see, the thing here is that if you are looking for drop shipping, then you don't have that. If you don't have it through a website builder, you might need to have like drop shipping apps such as Deezers, such as Spocket, such as Doba, such as Zendrop, such as CJ Dropshipping. So you got to really think about that. Now, sometimes those third-party plugins, those third-party apps do cost money. So you got to really include that in the overall cost, so you have a better idea of what kind of cost you should be thinking about. Also, think about the fact that you have to host. If you have a website, you have to pay for hosting services. Okay, things like VPS. You can try dedicated hosting. You can think like a need. You can think about shared hosting. So those are elements you have to pay attention to, and this will depend on your website's traffic, size, and goals. Okay, and it's important to really think about that. Also, think about extra features that you might need, such as domain name or business email. Okay, those are important elements. Before we actually do a quick recap here, let me share with you the approach we follow when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing Etsy alternatives. I want you to look right now on the screen. We will be sharing with you a series of screenshots that tell you the methodology we have on this show when it comes to evaluating the Etsy alternatives. Check this out. All right, let's quickly recap here. Number 1, we have Shopify, 9.9 over 10. Number 2, you have Amazon Handmade, our score, 9.8 over 10. Number 3, you have Wix, 9.4 over 10. Number 4, we have Weebly, 9.2 over 10. Number 5, you have Squarespace, our score, 9 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.